This video is on the topic of the mammalian heart. So what is the mammalian heart? Here we can see an image of the heart showing it is separated into 4 chambers, with a distinct left and right side. The left-hand side receives oxygenated blood from the lungs and pumps this to the body tissues, whilst the right-hand side receives deoxygenated blood from the body tissues and pumps this to the lungs. Remember that when looking at an image of the heart, it is as if you're looking at your own heart in your chest, so the left and right are opposite when facing you in a diagram. There are several key structures of the heart you need to be aware of. Let's start with the outer muscular wall. This is responsible for the contractions that give the heart its pumping properties. Next, muscle tissue called the septum separates the left and right sides of the heart, keeping oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separate. The 4 chambers are named either the right and left atria, which are at the top, or the right and left ventricles, which sit underneath each atrium. Each of these is separated by a valve to prevent backflow of blood and to keep it flowing in one direction. On the outside of the heart, you will find the coronary arteries. These are responsible for delivering oxygenated blood to the heart cells themselves, remembering that the heart cells also need to carry out respiration and all other cell processes. In an exam, you would be expected to identify some of these structures, so do make sure you're familiar with them. The blood arrives and leaves the heart in different blood vessels. Veins are responsible for bringing blood to the heart. This is either deoxygenated blood from the body or oxygenated blood from the lungs. Labelled on the left of the diagram is the vena cava, the main vein of the body. Arteries take blood away from the heart, either oxygenated blood to the body tissues or deoxygenated blood to the lungs. You can see here the aorta labelled on the right-hand side of the diagram, which is the main artery in the body. The acronym VEAL can be a useful way to remember this. Veins enter, arteries leave. Let's take a look at identifying some of these structures from a different diagram, such as you may be asked in an exam. Here you can see structures labelled A to E. Pause the video and see what you can identify. We'll go through the answers now and see how you did. First we have A, the left atrium. It is one of the smaller chambers which are always at the top of the heart. At B, you can see one of the valves which separate the atria from the ventricles on each side of the heart. There are further valves located at the entrance to the arteries. Following that, we have the left ventricle at C. The ventricles sit below each atrium and are larger in size. Do be sure to name either left or right depending on which has been labelled. D is the septum. This is recognisable as it divides the heart in half lengthways. Finally, we can label the muscular wall at E. You should practice doing this with many different images of the heart in order to gain experience with recognising heart structures. In summary, the heart is made up of 4 chambers and pumps oxygenated blood to the body tissues and deoxygenated blood to the lungs. The main structures of the heart are the outer muscular wall, the septum, the left and right atria, ventricles, and the valves. Veins carry blood into the heart, whilst arteries carry blood away from the heart. Don't forget to check out all our other fantastic revision resources here at Save My Exams.